One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cavaliers will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lacey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Moss. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So Virginia's offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
The running back has it. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Finds a man on the right. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the boot, looking for his man. Catch in the middle, it's Ennis. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. When they get down in their own end defensively in the red zone, they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And the Cardinals are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To throw, it's Moss. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early, and how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this first down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Swings it out to his running back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Cavaliers are rolling down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, it's a reverse. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play. They're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Morris. He wants it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run it from the gun. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to Brown. There he goes! Big play for this offense, and they get it to to the 32.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
To the air, it's Moss. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Going to swing it on second down. The quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try the run. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air, it's Morris. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and place.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Makes a man miss. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
and the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides to back and leaves it. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. Fakes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. He could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man, take care of your running back.
Now on third down for this offense. Looking for a man, it's Morris. Takes a hit as he fires. Grabbed near the marker is Harris. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Big third down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. It's a seam wide open. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback running on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It is perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Handoff from the gun. Turning on the Jets. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The RPO, fire complete to the left. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the...
With a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Snags it over the middle.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Scanning the field, it's Morris. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Courtney. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun 1st half than you? And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best 1st half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22.
guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the big fella. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Morris. A little screen to the running back. And some room to work. He's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
And a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Courtney. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Brown has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Moss. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacy. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Moss. Fires to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to pass. It's Moss. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Cardinals! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You can tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And the Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. That big play, a perfect example of why receivers relentlessly work on the release.
Yeah, work on that release, work on their hands, getting by the DB. When I'm getting that press man and he's up in my face, man, that is a hard assignment if I don't really get my hands on the receiver. And he wins off the line of scrimmage. Quarterback finds him, sees man coverage, makes a big play.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. Back to throw, it's Morris. Caught over the middle, it's Courtney. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Virginia! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Give to Brown. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And the Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Quickly complete. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Unloads quickly. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. And that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra.
Touchdown, Louisville! They move on top here in the 4th.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Ennis. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on video.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Morris. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the tailback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Lost to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Lacey. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He'll pull it on the read. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Power football with the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age when there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing it. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Morris. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Courtney. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And
the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay.